Not sure what the big deal with the census is? By the end of this video, you're going to understand the 3 main reasons why you need to fill out your census as soon as possible and how to complete the 2020 census online. I am Silvia Salazar from Tono, Latino, and my mission is to increase the Latino vote in the United States. So if you want to learn politics from a Latina that is obsessed with the topic and explains things easily, subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell so you get notified every week when I upload a new video. This week, we're going to talk about something huge that is happening this year and could have ramifications over the next decade. And we're not talking about the 2020 election, we're talking about the 2020 census. The primary purpose of the census is to count people and allocate seats in the House of Representatives, right? So that they are represented in all levels of government. And if a state population grows or shrinks, then the number of seats in the House will grow or shrink accordingly. So it's absolutely critical that we count everybody exactly where they live and we count them only once. Now, if you want to know more about why it's absolutely critical that we count everybody accordingly and that we have proper representation in the government, I need you to give me 5 minutes and check out this video about a dirty little trick called gerrymandering that filthy politicians do to hold on to power. But besides counting people and making sure that they're represented in all levels of government, the census is all about the money. Several departments in the government use census data to determine what to fund for the next decade. They include the Department of Transportation, the Department of Education, the Department of Health and Human Services, among others. That means that we depend on census data so our communities get the money they deserve because we paid it in our taxes for our roads, our schools, our hospitals. So now you see why this is so important? And that's not all. Businesses use census data to determine where to expand operations, where to open new stores, and those things generate more jobs in a community. Comment below with a yes or a no if you already filled out the census. So now that you know why it is so important to fill out the census, because of population count and proper representation in government, money from the government for our communities from several departments, businesses opening operations in our communities and generating new jobs, I want to highlight something super important. The information that you provide in your census form cannot be disclosed to absolutely anybody, not an agency or an individual, for 72 years. This is known as the 72-year rule. The United States government will not release any personally identifiable information about an individual for 72 years after the census was taken. And the idea behind this is that the majority of people that filled out that census form 72 years later are probably going to be dead. So any information collected and disclosed at that time, 72 years later, really is not going to impact them personally. To fill out the 2020 census online, you can choose from several languages available in case English is not your preferred language. Let's get started. Okay, you guys, now that you know why the census is so important and you saw exactly what you're going to be asked, head over to my2020census.gov and fill it out. The link is also in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to turn on the bell so you get notified every week when I upload a new video. Cuídense mucho. Un abrazo.